What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be going over the brand new update. Now, if you guys don't know, the game updated. I'm going to be going over everything on the update for you guys. So, starting out, if you guys don't know, we have, well, Chapter 6 is out, right? And by Chapter 6, I mean that we can do all of these missions that we were not able to do, right? So, you can finish up Chapter 5, right? And after you finish up Chapter 5, you can go ahead and go to Chapter 6. Now, I still got a couple of Chapter 5 quests to do because, you know, I haven't did it yet. I just got straight into making this video. But yeah, you have Chapter 5 and you have Chapter 6. Now, keep in mind, right, Chapter 6 has a lot. And when I say a lot, Chapter 6 has a lot of boss fights, okay? So make sure you guys are prepared for that. Another thing, you guys are also getting a Red Merlin. Well, Red Merlin is actually out right now, right? She's gonna be right here. Yeah. This is Red Merlin, which I went over her a little bit in my last video, but yeah, she has her banner out. Let's go right here. Boom. She has her banner out. It's just her, right? There's nobody else here. She's going to, well, there's other SSRs. She's just got the you know, she is the raid up. But there are other units. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. It's early. But yeah, I mean, you obviously have the other SSRs on here, but she is the only. What's it called? She is gonna be the only. What's it called? Raid up unit. There it is. Sorry, guys. My mind went blank. Anyway, so after that, right? That's not gonna be it. If you go to events, right? If you go to events, you can see we got a new event called, where's that? Hawk's Coin Pouch, right? Hawk's Coin Pouch. You're able to get gold chests. You're able to get gold chests, right? And you're able to get gold chests from here as well. And then you are able to get 2 gems. So make sure you guys are doing that, or make sure you guys do that anyways. We don't have any other ones though. Another thing. Hero enhancement. Now this came out a couple days ago, but I didn't go over it, which I should have, but you know, I had other videos to drop. Hero enhancement. Basically, you have a high percent chance. You have a very high percent chance to what's it called? You have a very high percent chance. Here, let's go here, and I'll just show you guys. You have a very high percent chance to get like a ultra or a super. Look, ultra success already. Boom. You have a very high very high chance to get a super and ultra rate up. So, very good. Make sure you guys are leveling your units right now if you're not already, because that is going to be very, very good. And that'll be going away in, what, 3 days, I believe. Also, boss battle stamina is half off. Boss battle right here. If you go right here, all of these are half off. All of these staminas, well, all of these are half off. So now instead of, you know, 10, it's 5. Instead of 15, it's 7. Same thing. Yada, yada, yada. So, make sure you guys are grinding those as well. Yeah. And then, Merlin also has outfits. I don't know if you guys care about this, but, Merlin has outfits. Which, well, that's not it. You gotta go to Gother. Wait, can I go to it? Are her outfits not out? Maybe she doesn't have outfits. Okay, I guess she doesn't have outfits. I thought she was getting outfits. But anyways, also, the last thing, the very, very last thing that is a part of this update. I was going to switch to JP. Is my JP going to load? Okay, if it's not gonna load, then I'm not gonna go to it. Anyways, you're gonna be getting guilds. Now, a couple things about guilds that you need to know. You have to beat Chapter 6 to get the guild, right? To get the guild thing open, right? You have to beat Chapter 6, number 1. Number 2, make sure you guys are logging in, and make sure you guys are logging in to your guilds every day, or checking in, because you get rewards for it. Once you join a guild, if you leave that guild, you cannot join a guild for the next 24 hours, okay? So make sure you guys are just not joining and leaving guilds over and over and over and over and over, all right? Because You don't want to do that, obviously. But yeah, there are a lot of perks that come with a guild, so you guys definitely want to join a guild that's strong. Don't just join a random guild. That's not what you want to do. It's not worth it. But yeah, pretty good. We got, like I said, we got chapter 6, we got guilds, we got the summon. I will be having a Should You Summon and stuff coming out after this, so make sure you guys check it out or whatever. But yeah, so anyways, what's up guys, your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about should you summon on the Merlin banner. Now, if you guys don't know, Merlin has dropped. Merlin is now in the game. She is now a unit that you can summon. Red Merlin. Yeah. The question is, should you summon? Well, I'm going to go ahead and take you guys to Grand Cross database, which links in the description if you guys want to go and, check it out. But Merlin, right? So this is what Merlin does. Alright, her first card, she inflicts damage equal to 220% of attack on one enemy, right? Then, with rank 2, she does the same damage, but she disables recovery skills for 1 turn. On rank 3, she does increased damage and disables recovery skills for 2 turns, okay? Her passive increases pierce rate by 10% for each ultimate gauge orb, increases by additional 50% when it's filled. So, she gets 40% whenever it's 4 orbs, and then at 5 orbs, she gets an additional 50% of penetration, which is pretty nice, nothing crazy, but yeah. Anyways, moving on, Merlin has an ability called Freeze. Now, Freeze is CC. If you don't know what CC it means, CC is crowd control, meaning that it is an ability that can stop or immobilize an enemy. So, she has Freeze. Her rank 1's Freeze, 1 turn. Rank 2 is Freeze for 1 turn. But if you damage them after you freeze them, you'll do 80% more damage. And then rank 3, you freeze them for 2 turns. And if you damage them after freezing them, you do 200% more damage. Really, really good. And then her ultimate, she disables attack skills for 2 turns, 540% attack to 1 enemy. Right? Nothing crazy. Pretty good. Nothing crazy though. Moving on. So, it's just like, should you summon for Merlin? Well, currently in the game, if you guys check, there is a unit in the game right now, right now, that does the exact same thing that Merlin does. He does the exact same thing. We're gonna look at him right here. Gustav, right? Inflicts damage equal to 220% of attack to 1 enemy. It's literally what Merlin does. Disables recovery skill for 1 turn, same damage, does the exact same thing. 360% attack, does the exact same thing, right? Then if you go to Freeze, he has Freeze. Freeze 1 enemy, boom. It's literally the same thing. Then freeze an enemy, 80% damage, 1 turn. Freeze an enemy, 200% damage, 2 turns. Now, obviously his ultimate is not the same. Inflicts spike damage equal to 350% of attack to all enemies, so double crit damage, and it's AoE. But the thing is, all his first 2 cards are the same, and if you look at his passive, decrease all enemies' resistance by the value of the hero's pierce rate at the start of battle. His passive is way better than her passive. So not only does he have the exact same cards as her, and his ultimate is pretty decent, I'd honestly say his ult's better. His passive is way better. You gotta realize Gustav is an SR unit. So it makes him infinitely easier to get than Merlin. If you go look at the rates, right? Merlin is a 0.5% rate, right? Nice. If you go look at Gustav, I mean, we don't really have to look at Gustav specifically, but 1.37%. All SRs are a 1.37% chance to be pulled. So Gustav has over a 2 times difference. You can multiply, right? You can multiply Merlin's increase rate by 2, and it still wouldn't be more than Gustav's pulling rate. Now, obviously, Gustav's an SR, but you got to realize it's way easier for you to build up an SR than an SSR, because an SR takes SR pendants, which are easier to get than SSR pendants, on top of taking less resources and things like that. right? Whenever you're doing the chalices, instead of taking like 3, you take 2. All of that. It's way easier. Not to mention, since you can pull dupes so easy, right? You can max him out a lot better, or a lot faster, or a lot easier. So, to answer your question, should you summon? The answer is no. The answer is no. There's no debatable, there's no maybe you should. The answer is flat out 100% no. No, you should not. The only reason you should summon is if you'll die without Merlin. Look, at that point, I mean, hey, do what you want. But I'm telling you guys, it's just not worth it. She's not anything special. There's literally an SR that does the exact same thing she does. I mean, I know some people don't have Green King. Green King would be another reason to summon because Gray Demons are out now. And you kind of need Green King, but it's like still, right? It's still not worth it. You could just wait. Like, you don't have to do it now. You can probably beat Grey Demon on normal and hard with Green Meliodas. You'll be fine. King is basically for extreme, right? But like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can beat it with Green Meliodas. You should be fine. So, anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. That being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.